What happened to you with Harvey Weinstein happened in 1997, but the truth and your story and so many other people's stories has only emerged in the last few months. So what happened to the telling that you did at the time?
No one could hear me. No one could hear me. And I told this story in great detail to Variety magazine 2 years to the month prior to the publication of the New York Times piece. And everyone knew that I was talking about Harvey. He was named in the comments that were posted on Variety's website. Sometimes people called him by name, sometimes they used loosely disguised names like Schmarvey, Schmeinstein.
But you didn't name him in the piece.
No, I didn't name him in the piece. I was talking with Variety for their Women in Film issue or their Powerful Women in Hollywood issue, whatever they call it. And the journalist asked the question, had I ever been harassed? And I was like, not yes, but hell yes. And everyone in the room with me, my team was like, no, no, no. I was like, well, of course I'm going to tell the story. I've been, you know, my dad was with me when it happened. And I came straight from that hotel room at the Peninsula down to the lobby and immediately told my dad what had happened, including everyone that night with whom I was filming on Kiss the Girls, the director, the writer, the producer, all of whom over the years have discussed it in an ongoing way with me. And it's just that now the world could hear.
And the pattern is clear from so many of the different stories. Weinstein often operating out of a hotel room, summoning a female actor to his room, then appearing in the bathrobe and demanding different acts which were clearly of a sexual nature. You fled when that pretty much happened to you. Were you then, for a long time, frightened of Weinstein?
I was not frightened of Harvey Weinstein, and I think that's why he blackballed me. I think that's why he blacklisted me and did, unfortunately, as we know now, such a successful job sabotaging my career, because you know, he continued to harass me between 97 and 99. And I have other examples, and I haven't gone into detail because I don't want to give it oxygen.
And you know what I have to do? I have to say, for all sorts of legal reasons, that Harvey Weinstein continues to absolutely deny that in any of the cases that have been discussed in the last few months, that he ever acted in a way that was not consensual when it came to sexual activity.
Right, and he also hasn't denied that he harassed me, and in fact he's apologized for it. In my particular example, what he said, and this is a direct quote, he didn't lay a glove on me, and he didn't because, as you noticed, I was able to flee the room. But he absolutely harassed me, he abused his power, and he lorded it over me, you know, this imbalance between us, with vitriol and abuse of charm for 2 years. And then all of a sudden at the...
So you continue to see him?
Well, I would bump into him at the hotel, I would bump into him at different events, and he was always like, you know, wink, wink, I'm going to find that great part for you. And at the premiere of Double Jeopardy in 1999, I had reached the up with which I could no longer put. And I'll always remember this because Barbara Walters was to my right, and I wondered if, on an unconscious level, having a powerful woman standing near me helped inflame my own audacious courage, because I started to go at him. I literally started to go at him, and I was getting ready to call him out in front of whoever happened to hear, to be within whatever I'm trying to say. And he knew it, and he said, you know, I'm going to let you out of that little deal we made. And I said, you do that, Harvey, you do that.